Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome to a special episode of the Attack of the B Team series. I am actually in a creative world. You can see it's nice and flat, and I am in creative mode because I wanted to test some things out. So I figured that'd be easiest to do in a nice controlled environment. So I've got most of the things I need to set up this test in my inventory. And what I am working, or what I'm trying to figure out is what is going to be the best possible energy source for me to create in my regular world, in my regular game. Put that down so that we can see here. I've narrowed it down to 4 things probably, and I thought I would try the treadmill from Sync. I don't know actually if that will actually be able to generate power on its own. Let's see that. Yeah, that's got the output on that side. But I figured I'd give it a shot. Actually, I want to go this direction with it. We'll see if that makes any power or not. If I can even connect this to it. It'll connect. That will connect. Connects. And that don't connect. Okay, so that might be an issue right off the bat. How are you supposed to connect? So the advanced genetics combustion engine. If I go and look at under advanced genetics, is there some kind of cable or wire or anything? No, I'm guessing that you well, maybe different side? If I do that, no. Doesn't seem like that wants to connect, so that might eliminate that one right off the bat. So let me grab some wire from Galacticraft and see if that will connect to it. There's Galacticraft. There it is. So we connect a piece of heavy wire. See if that'll connect. No. No, it does not connect. Well, I guess I could attempt to see if it'll connect directly. And I want to set all sides to inputs on these. And that should, yeah. There we go, all sides to input. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So this one should just be a matter of... Let me get rid of the rain here real quick. Okay, there we go. Now I got it to go away. Of course, now I got mud puddles all over the place, but those will go away here shortly. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I need some charcoal, because that's probably going to be my primary fuel. Go ahead and get a second bit of that. We'll just see if this will even... what's it say there? LFMMP. Does not appear to be anything happening. I wonder if I put... Just to test something real quick. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple advanced genetics machines beside it. If I put a DNA analyzer and a breeder. Don't really want to get rid of that because I'm going to need it here in a minute. What if I put that there? So yeah, it immediately recognizes that there's a machine next to it. Of course, that one's not getting filled up. Is it? No. Maybe it is. No, something's going on there. I'm not sure what that means. Just fading in and out. Maybe it means it needs power. So, yeah, that doesn't seem to want to connect to power. So, option 1 has been eliminated. That's not going to work. So the advanced genetics thing won't work. The biofuel generator. Now, I'm going to need to set this up. Now, I know that one bioreactor would be enough to power 5 of these, or would provide enough fuel for 5 of these biofuel generators, no problem, if you keep it at maximum efficiency. So biofuel, get a bucket of that, and I'm definitely done with those. Go ahead and tell that creatively to be, I need to see, grab me a crescent hammer so I can toggle that. And that starts filling, and if I look at how quickly this is rising, it's not bad. Okay, this guy right here is going to need a similar setup. It's still going to need the biofuel. This is the top tier of the... Oh, we got to toggle this. There we go. What happened over here? Oh, no, it's going. That's draining it out as fast as it can go. Let's take a look at that real quick. No, we're already up to 100k. Not bad. This is the top tier dynamo for the... Okay, so it doesn't take that. I bet it takes gunpowder. Maybe should have done a little more research on these. That, and did I toggle this? I did toggle that, but it's not going in there, so... Why is that not... Okay, so maybe I don't know how these work. It's supposed to take a liquid fuel and a... Well, it only outputs 80 RF. The gunpowder or the charcoal is set in there. So what do I need to put in the tank in order to get it to work? Whoops. Not sure. Moving right along. I'm going to take a look at this one, which is going to be coal, and I want to see how quickly this one heats up and starts. See, this one has to heat up first, but then once it heats up, it should start filling that pretty quick. And then once this one, we're at 40,000, it's hardly making a dent on that resonance cell. I gotta figure out why that one's not working. I'm gonna need a pig for this. Pig spawn. I'll just put him right on there. And oh, he does make power. It does output it. It is incredibly low amount though. Yeah. That's, as much as that does work to make power, that's definitely going to be the lowest. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the lowest rate. So this is now generating however many kilowatts, and it appears that it is not outputting anything. So what if I get that wire again and get a piece of, oops, want to do, didn't mean to do that. Nah. No. Give me the wire. There we go. The wire, and I have that dynamo, so what if I move this back one, take that off of there, and do that. That works. Okay. Still doesn't seem to be anywhere near as quick as the biofuel generator though. And using up coal relatively fast. It's at its full capacity as far as what it can generate. 10 kilowatts. And that's considerably faster than the pig, but not really working too much. Requires 2 stages of conversion there. Let me pause real quick and find out exactly what will go in this. Okay, I'm back, and I found out what I need to put into this. It would be destabilized glowstone, should work. And feed that in. I'll look in there. Oh, and it has to have the gunpowder. Yep, there it goes. So yep, now we're producing energy. And I also found out that all of the dynamos from thermal expansion all have the ability to produce RF at the same rate. So if we look here, I almost want to restart that one so these two can be side by side. Of course, I should know in a few minutes. Actually, if I look here, I'm pretty sure that this one's going to overtake it in a very short period of time. So it looks like my best power option in the Attack of the B team is going to be the reactant dynamo, or the dynamos in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be the reactant one. I could use the steam dynamo or whatever, and that is probably what I will end up using, is a bunch of steam dynamos, because charcoal is going to be my primary power, I believe. Yes, Piggy, you're making power, but it ain't nearly enough, so sorry, you don't make the cut. But yeah, this is just going to be a quick video. I wanted to get this on camera. I haven't done anything for the B team for a while, and yeah, so now I know what kind of power I'm going to go ahead and use. Yeah, see, that one's already overcome the Galacticraft power generation. And I would say that either of these are pretty close to being equal, but I believe the reactant dynamo, these are going to be a little harder to build. I would say that the dynamos, I'm not going to use the reactant dynamo. I would say the dynamos in general are going to be better, especially since they all produce the same RF output per, which is 80 RF per. Doesn't matter which dynamo you use, whether it's magmatic, steam, reactant, they supposedly all produce the same amount given proper fuel. So if I look one more time in here, yeah, so 80 RF tech, and let's just verify that real quick by looking at the other dynamos. Dynamo, let's get that one, this one, and the combustion. I'm just going to put them in the world so that we can see the interface real quick. So we look in here, yeah, maximum power, 80 RF a tick. Maximum power, 80 RF a tick, and 80 RF a tick. They only vary in the fuels that they use. So, and I believe these are outputting, this guy is outputting like 40 RF a tick. I'm not 100% sure. How is it? Yeah, this one's definitely going to overtake that one before the end, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take several of these to power up things. But yeah, that's definitely where I am going to do that. So I'm going to jump into the actual server and start working on doing what I can to get some power systems set up over there. Okay, and I'm on the actual server with this what I play on. I've been having a little bit of connection problems from time to time recently, which is has a lot to do with why I haven't been able to get a video out for a while. Today I did work on something cool. I got tired of mobs wandering into my base all the time, so that's not a regular pressure plate. This is a Carpenter's pressure plate, and it is set up to only respond to players. And if I click that, it brings down the door, and I'm using drawbridges for my door. And I walk across that one and closes it up, and I can do the same thing coming back in. And yeah, so that's the extent of what I have done over here today as far as building wise. Did a little bit of resource gathering, a little bit of organization stuff. So yeah, I need to figure out what I need to build some dynamos, and I think I am definitely going to go with the steam dynamos because those are the low tier. They're going to use the charcoal, which is what I want to use for my primary fuel. And whoops, yeah, there's that problem. And water, charcoal and water, which is easy because then I can just make aqueous accumulator to feed the water to the steam dynamos. So if I look at setting up some steam dynamos, I need to initially start out with checking the recipe for that. Make sure there's not anything different for this server. Should just be some gears and some gears and some copper. It's all copper and a redstone transmission coil with some silver. I don't know if I have any of that stuff ready to go, but I do have this over here. I do not. What I need to start out with though is some lead. And I think if I go ahead and do a block, that would be the best, or 2 blocks, and that would be the best way to handle that. That way I can pour it out faster. Get some lead. I'm going to need a bunch of copper. So let me just go ahead and fill it the rest of the way up with copper. Put that rest of that away. And I believe I have the rest of everything I'm going to need, which is just some redstone. And, oh, some silver. I'm going to need some silver. I just got some silver and brought it back. There we go. And as soon as this melts down, as soon as the lead melts down, I'll be able to craft up the silver and make some dynamos. So I'll be right back after I get some dynamos made, and I'll show you the results. Okay, I'm just putting the finishing touches on this. I figured I better start recording before I seal all this up underneath here. I've got the aqueous accumulator down here. I'm going to put some buckets of water on either side of it to get it to generate water at maximum rate. And then I am going to put some fluid duct along the bottom here to start filling up these steam dynamos. You can generate their own steam that way. I don't think there's I don't know. I don't think there's any other mods in here that generate steam, like Railcraft or anything like that. I don't think any of that is in this pack, so I'm just going to go with this the way it is, and I can seal that up. And eventually I am probably going to have a tree farm directly above this that I will run power up to. feed wood back down into a furnace, and then that furnace will feed the charcoal around and into each one of the steam dynamos here. So I'll have a couple machines right here that I'll be using, and then might set up a second bank of these, just like I have these 4 here. I might go ahead and put another 4 right there, and then power some of the bigger machines over here, like the magma crucible and fluid transposer, because I'll need that for a few things that I want to build. But that's pretty much the power system I'm going to have. I'm going to get a pulverizer, redstone furnace, maybe an induction smelter going off of that circuit. And then of course the redstone furnace, and a second redstone furnace that's dedicated to doing nothing but making charcoal from the Mine Factory Reloaded tree farm that I'm going to build. I think I'm just going to put it straight above here. I know eventually want to have eventually I want to have a big giant castle in this little kind of naturally formed thing here. You know, just kind of carve that out of there and then use this for the 2 sides. I don't know, I think it just kind of perfect. And then ultimately up here I will, and it'll be kind of narrow down here, where it just looks like it's kind of, I'm just going to probably kind of build it into the face of this hill out of some material. And we've got chisel and all kinds of other things for decorative blocks, so I can get real creative on that when I get around to it. But first I want to get my power systems, get a basic inventory management system built set up. But right now I think this area right above here is going to be where I put in my factory loaded farm. So I'll save that for the next B team video, and it'll probably have some of that done between now and then. So I hope you enjoyed this brief little update on the B team and my power comparison at the beginning. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If not, let me know what I could be doing in these videos differently, because I'm not running them, you know, I'm not showing you how to do things. I'm not running them like a tutorial. It's really just kind of like a show and tell kind of server play stuff. And I haven't really run into the other guys on the server too much lately, but I have been on at odd times, so and I was hoping to get well established before I run into them guys a bunch. So getting there, definitely getting there. I mean, I automated my smelter that's now industrial. Basically, if you've watched any of my other series, you probably have seen this setup before. But sorry, I'm just droning on for my exit here. Like I said, if you like this series and you want to see more of it, give me a comment. Let me know what you want to see out of the series, and I will see what I can do about fulfilling that. So catch you later.